Okay, hello everyone. All right, so let's talk more about the logical operators, the or logical operator and then the and logical operator, and let's work with it some more so we can get comfortable with it, right? I'm going to use an example that I used previously. It was about a party that was being hosted. So let's say a party is hosted for only teenagers, right? So I'm going to use a comment here to list the ages, of people, so the ages that we are going to require people to be, right? Let's say we are only allowing teenagers to go into the party. So anywhere from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Anyone who is of the age 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 can go to the party. So, in our everyday life, if we let's say we hired a security guard in front of the door, and we told the security guard, when we are talking to the security guard, we will say something like this: security guard, if anyone's age is less than 13, or anyone's age is greater than 19, don't allow the person in. That's what we will tell the security guard. If we want the security guard to kind of enforce that rule and not allow anyone who's not a teenager in, we tell the security guard, anyone who is less than 13 or anyone whose age is greater than 19, don't let them in. That which means that if anyone's age is less than 13, right? If any of that is true, if the person's age is less than 13, or the person's age is greater than 19, then don't let them in. All right. So the way we'll write that in program, the only difference is that this time around, we are not going to use a security man as our security or as our guard. We are writing a program to basically do that for us. So the program will basically check their age, figure it out, and then allow them in. So we're going to write an if statement using the or logical operator. So we're going to say if, well, first of all, let's have an age variable to hold, to temporarily hold the user's age. So since it's an age, then let's create an int variable to hold that. So int age is going to be equal to, let's initially give it a value of, let's say, 15. All right, so let's create a Boolean expression and say if age is less than 13, right? Or, so we use two pipes for the or logical operator, or the age is greater than 19, okay? We know with the or logical operator, if any of this is true, then the entire expression is true. And if it's true, then what's in the curly braces of the if statement will run. If both expressions are also true, right, that means the person is not a teenager. So that means also the what's in the curly braces will run. The only time this will be false is when both of these expressions are false. In that case, if the person's age is not less than 13 and it's not greater than 19, that means that the person is anywhere from 13 to 19. That means the person can come to the party. All right, so let's display a message here, system.out.println, and say that, oops, my typing is bad here, and say that, sorry, this party is only for teenagers. All right, so this makes sense. Oops, what did I do? I think I deleted the curly brace here. All right, oops, no, I didn't delete it. It was right here. I'll bring it down. All right, okay, so if this is the case, if your age is less than 13 or greater than 19, sorry, you can't come to the party. All right, else you can come to the party. Else, that means that your age is, is a teenage. It's within this age range. So else, then let's display a message saying that you can come to the party. Welcome to the party, teenager. Something like this. All right, so compile this, run. Age has been set to 15. It says welcome to the party, teenager, right? Because 15 is a teenage. Set age to, let's say, 89. That's a bad example. I keep on using this. I used it in the previous video too. Compile this and then run, and it says, sorry, this party is only for teenagers, right? So that's how we would use an or logical operator, right? Now, assuming we wanted to create the same scenario, not allow anyone who is not a teenager in the party, but this time let's use the and logical operator. All right, so let me just remove everything in the Boolean expression here, the Boolean expression here, and then remove everything in this print statement here, because we're going to change things around a little bit. If you're talking to your security guard and you want to use end, you tell the security guard, if anyone is to come to the party, the person's age must be greater than or equal to 13, right? And at the same time, less than or equal to 19. So if anyone's age is greater than or equal to 13, it's 13 or above, but at the same time, their age is 19 or below, that means they fall in this limit. So both of the expressions has to be true. If your age is greater than or equal to 13, it has to also be less than or equal to 19. So the way you talk to your security guard is you say, security guard, if anyone's age is greater than or equal to 13, and at the same time, the keyword here is end, and at the same time, the person's age is less than or equal to 19, then let the person in, because that person falls within the range of a teenager. If I'm 15, right? If I'm 15, for example, my age is greater than or equal to 13. At the same time, 15 is less than or equal to 19. And so this is how we'll construct that as a Boolean expression. Okay, so we are using the same example, but this time we are using end. I just want to do this so we can get a better sense of the OR logical operator and then the AND logical operator. So this is how we'll construct it. If age is greater than or equal to 13, and at the same time we're using the end ampersand, the two ampersands, AND logical operator, and at the same time the age is less than or equal to 19, then we tell them the same thing. I shouldn't have removed this. Anyway, it's fine. And we tell them the same thing. So this time around, if they fall within this range, then we tell them they can come to the party. So we say, well, we'll flip this. We can say, welcome to the party, teenager. It was just flipped from the other example. Else, if their age doesn't fall within this teenage age range, then they can't come to the party. That means their age falls outside of the range. And so we tell them, sorry, this party is only for teenagers. Right? So we've set age to 8 to 9. Let's compile this, run. Then it says, sorry, this party is only for teenagers. Let's change this to, let's say, 14. Compile this, run, and it says, welcome to the party because you're a teenager. And so this is the difference between the OR logical operator and then the AND logical operator. We use both of them here, but we use them differently, right? When we use the AND logical operator, both expressions had to be true for the entire expression to be true. When we use the OR logical operator, at least one of them had to be true for the entire expression to be true. If both of them were true, the entire expression was still true. So this is just to get conversant with logical operators and OR, and logical operators and OR logical operators. I don't want to confuse you there. So yes, if you have any questions, as always, please comment down below, and I'll do everything to respond to them. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time with the next video. All right then, bye bye.